8. This is going to be a strange one, so get yourselves in the chat here. Empoli versus Napoli. Napoli, wow, they were scared of their own shadow after going 1-0 up after 11 minutes last week. And Julie conceded in the 91st to kill my Napoli -110 victory over Roma. No leaders. No leaders. They're predictable. Give the ball to Insigne on the left and hope that the defence switch off so Osimhen can get on the end of the time. Empoli, they score goals, home or away, but they very seldom win these days. Empoli +460, Napoli -155. The under or over is at 3. I lean the under at -130 just because Napoli are so nervous if they go 1-0 up. Empoli, do they score? +155. Mina, Empoli, Napoli. Is Napoli win to nil? Maybe even just a correct score of 1-0, okay?
Yeah, I see this being 1-0. It was that actually in the reverse fixture, and this is when Empoli were a very good side. But it was a 1-0 to Empoli and against Napoli. This was interesting actually, because do you remember we spoke about the fact that if you bully Napoli, that's when they get really scared and sort of back off? But Empoli doesn't play that style of football. They're actually more of a Napoli than anything else. So it's all about technique. It is a lot about their ability to create patterns of play, a lot more attacking, not necessarily aggressive side. They've had to make do with the loss of Samuele Ricci, which has harmed them in their attacking game. But they are a side that was always better away from home. But this time they're going to play at home, and Napoli gets to play away from home. So I do think it's a 1-0, just a reverse fixture. I see this as being unders. But then there's a part of me that thinks Napoli might want to sort of let off some steam, because Insigne was caught crying after the end of the last match, obviously against Roma. They do feel like maybe the chances have slipped away, and maybe this will be a kind of like, let's just show everyone who we really are and what we can do. And this will be like a 4-0. That's the only thing that bothers me about this, because if they hit their stride, Napoli can be really stunning to watch.
I know, but with Inter playing Roma, I mean, even so, if Inter draw, they go to 70. Napoli win, they go to 70. Matty, this is all about 3 points. And what I saw from Napoli last week at home, they just completely and utterly were overawed by the situation and circumstance of winning and leading a game. Is this another one of them where Napoli go 1-0 up early and just try and hang on?
No, I don't think so. I think this is probably a very high scoring game.
Oh, you do?
Both team, I do. Both teams to score is graded at 70%. Over 2.5 is graded at 67%.
Oof.
All time they played 10 matches against each other. A lot of those are kind of irrelevant. There's really about 4 that are, somewhat relevant. But all time, both teams to score has hit in 8 out of 10 matches, and the over 2.5 has also hit in 8 out of 10 matches. Napoli haven't kept a clean sheet in 6 games on the road. I definitely think they could concede in this one. I think they're going to have to score twice to win this. But I think they get going early, and I'm actually taking Napoli first half in this game, because I think you're right. I think they do probably go up early in this game. And then either they're going to score next or Empoli's going to score next, and then this game might open up a little bit. But
so you think that just Napoli leading at half time, so like Napoli money line first half?
Yeah, so the more I've looked at this game since we've kind of been going over it, the more I like both teams to score, the more I like over 2.5. But my initial gut read and what I actually decided to go for is Napoli first half. Frankly, because Empoli have lost 69% of their first halves at home. Napoli has won 50% of first halves on the road. So I think it's pretty fair. Head-to-head, good numbers as well. So that's why I'm going for Napoli first half, trying to get some value out of this game.
I've just noticed EM Poli, NA Poli. Useless information. I just see that.
Oh my gosh.
Poli. Nah.
You're upset I chose your pick.
Honestly, I wouldn't follow
Flash
me.
is mind blown.
Oh, honestly, I've got 8 games to go through. I've got to entertain myself listening to YouTube rabbit on. Okay, listen, Napoli winning at half time. I'm interested to see what type of price this is. Let's have a little look at your official pick, Matt. Is plus 120. That is absolutely massive. Let me just put that in because that wasn't available earlier. So I'm happy with that. That's a really good price, to be fair, Mina, isn't it? Is there another one you'd like?
No, I'm scared. I'm scared about stuff like half times because you never know. I think The problem is that when you're playing a small team, is that sometimes you just take them for granted, and it could be the other way around, and Empoli gets a goal. So I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was just very, very disappointed with the way that Napoli addressed the game once they went 1-0 up. Dream start, but then they were bossed for the best part of maybe 65, 70 minutes. So anyway, we're going with Napoli just to be leading at half time. The lads in the chat, someone said that Napoli win to nil was like a plus 188 or something. Yeah, I'm not getting involved. I cannot go with Napoli. They bit me last week. It's like me putting my hand in a dog's mouth twice in a week. I have been known to do it maybe twice in a month, but not until this one's healed.